Hi, Amanda. It's great seeing you again.
Hi.
So I know at our last appointment we talked a lot about nutrition. So how have you been doing over the last few weeks with that?
Um, I guess probably not very well since I've gained about 20 pounds already. I've read in my pregnancy book that I'm supposed to be eating healthier, but all my friends and family are telling me that I should be eating for two. So I pretty much eat what I want and when I'm hungry, and I feel like I'm always hungry.
Yeah.
Um, so I was hoping to get some guidance about that today.
Well, that's great. I feel like you have a good educational background of like what you should be doing, but I know it's super, super hard to make diet changes while you're pregnant because you are craving things. It's okay to treat yourself every once in a while, but remember portion size. So if you want a slice of pie, just have a slice of pie, not the whole pie, okay? Um, and I know like your family, that's a common misconception where people are like, oh, you're eating for two, that's okay, but make sure that you are eating for two. Technically you have you and your baby, but don't make it where you're eating for two people. Okay, so they're back again, portion size and moderation, which is very hard when you're pregnant. You do need like 300 more calories a day when you're pregnant from when you're not pregnant, but make sure that those calories are good, are healthy foods. Okay, so it helps like at the start of the week if you're meal planning, when you're going grocery shopping, to include like fruits, vegetables, grains, proteins. Try to avoid like sugary foods that are high in fat, or simple carbs. Okay. How are you doing with like your beverages? What do you drink on a normal daily basis?
I usually have probably 2 glasses of iced tea, but I do it unsweetened. So I guess that's probably a good thing. And I do have a craving for pop, so that tends to be a problem. How much water should I be drinking?
So, really, in pregnancy, I know it sounds like a lot, but they recommend like 3 liters of water a day, which it sounds like a lot, which it is. But kind of just like try to make that your goal. And if you get there, amazing. But even if you get like 2 liters, and I consider that a win because it really is hard to get 3 liters of water in it. That means like you're constantly drinking all day long. So, how are you doing with like prenatal vitamins?
I take the gummies because the pills do upset my stomach, but I tend to take it at night with a snack because I found that if I take it in the morning, it upsets my belly. I'm just taking like the kids ones, but I've heard that that's better than nothing. And I do also take a folic acid supplement, which again, I take that at night. I did read in my book that it is best to separate those out just so that you don't give an overdose of some of the vitamins that are in the gummies.
Yes. So that's great. That's great. You're doing awesome with that. And you're right. It's better. A lot of women have that issue when taking prenatal vitamins. They feel like they upset their stomach. So just taking the gummy and the folic acid supplement, well, it does great things for you. So, all right. Do you have any questions with diet so far?
I think I got the diet down. I just need to start making better choices. Instead of eating a Snickers bar, I need to eat like an apple with peanut butter or something. And my husband's helping me with that because he's recognized that I've also gotten a little more round, not just related to the baby. But I did have concerns about gaining too much weight. Does that affect my baby if I gain too much weight?
So there are risks if you're gaining too much weight. These risks are such as like it can increase your blood pressure. You can have higher risk for gestational diabetes, cesarean sections, also a larger baby. And then also in the postpartum period, it can kind of cause you for like an increased risk for infection as well. So those are some risks that if you're gaining too much weight during pregnancy.
Okay. Well, I started the pregnancy a little overweight. I think at the last visit you said that the BMI was 30. What should I gain, like shoot for in terms of weight gain? Like, should I try to lose some weight since I've gained so much?
We don't want you to lose any weight during pregnancy. So actually, we just want to make sure that you're maintaining a healthy weight gain. So really, with a BMI of 30, you want to try to shoot for 11 to 20 pounds. And I know that you have gained 20 pounds during the pregnancy, and we're at 16 weeks. But don't really focus on if you're gaining too much weight. But we do want to maintain that. So hopefully, we can go into some exercise habits that we can kind of keep that at a 20-pound weight gain. So we'll go into that, okay?
All right, sounds good.
Okay. So, what have you been doing to kind of like stay active during pregnancy?
Well, I'm on my feet a lot. I am a cashier full time. I did ask my boss for a stool because I was starting to get a little bit of back pain and my legs would get tired by the end of my shift, and that's helped a little bit. But in terms of actual exercise, I don't really do a whole lot. What would you recommend?
So really, I think there's a common misconception too that like exercise is going to be risky to your baby, but really there's minimum risk to it and a lot of benefits. So I would say start slow, build up. You don't want to make a goal like you're going to run a marathon. So really start by making a goal for 30 minutes of like walking a day. So this doesn't have to be all at once. You can break it up if you want. You can also try like a swimming class or like low impact aerobic class. I know they also have lots of like pregnancy aerobic classes and yoga classes so that you can find other women that are wanting to stay healthy during pregnancy.
Yeah, I'd be interested in getting some information on some of those classes. I think some peer pressure would definitely help me.
Yes. Like I said, finding women that have the same mindset as you really helps. So it also keep staying active reduces those chances of preeclampsia. It reduces your risk of having gestational diabetes and C-section just by keeping those muscles toned and your pelvic and mobile and things like that. So, okay.
Okay.
All right. I did want to go over some warning signs though. So if you have any of these, we don't want you to really exercise. So if you have any vaginal bleeding, if you notice that you're short of breath before you really start exercising, if you don't feel your baby move quite as often, if your water breaks, then we want you to kind of just take it easy and then always call us too if you have any concerns.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions or preferences about nutrition or exercising that I can discuss with you?
I think we covered it quite a bit, and I did look over the material that you gave me at the last appointment. That booklet's very helpful. I just need a little more self-control when it comes to what I want to eat because, like I said, I feel like I'm starving all the time. So if I see a donut, I eat it as opposed to trying to find something healthier. So no, I really appreciate the advice.
Oh, you're welcome. I really think that you're doing great, and it just really takes some determination. I think you'll do amazing.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.